So the prison is a place that most people forget about. So when we get people visiting, it gladdens our hearts. Those who are officers, and of course, especially the inmates. It tells them that there are people out there who have not forgotten about them. You see, there isn't much going in here. Ideally, when you come in, we should take you through some treatment programs. So at the end of the day, when you leave here, you should be better off than you came in. But it's not the case. Every year is an annual affair. So it's always a week long, at times it's a bit extended, where we have a lot of activities for them. For them to know that there are people, so they are part of us. Because all of them, none of them will be here forever. Each of them will eventually leave these 4 walls of the prisons. So depending on how those of us out there first, how we treat them here as officers, given the situation. Our training is said that we are not to add more pain to what we call the pains of imprisonment. Already what they are going through, you are an adult, you are confined within the 4 walls. A lot of things going through your mind. So ours as officers is not to add on to any other thing that will give them more pain. So a lot of things that we do out there doesn't encourage them to reintegrate. So some may reoffend and come back, but here is home for them. Imagine you are here for 10, 15, 20 years. You could have become a senior person here. So when new ones can be also senior, and also, it's like a boarding school. So some feel more comfortable here than out there. We want you to be advocates, because without prisons out there will be chaos. You see, those who come here for 4 reasons. First, you have to atone for your sins, retributive. Send to rehabilitate them. Then to incapacitate them so that they are not able to keep on committing crimes. And then to serve as a deterrent. That my friend has committed a crime, is in prison, I should be careful so I don't also go into that. So these are 4 reasons why people come to prison. 4. Very important. Can you imagine that everybody is just, no one is doing anything? So prison play a key role.
What is your mediano or boy CJ #1 music promoter? So when you say one from Madia Wakazaudimrika, na me baby as me information, me presentation, any permission, any conclusion there, Abro GHTV. A honor trend in all. Abro GHTV. Oh boy CJ must subscribe. Abro GHTV. Papa no. Me kwaba
bema ne mema semu fun odo boss anu wejemu bema ne nyese ne tie batefon bema ne mu ye na de sie mu nya dimbio obi won so no odo boss 2 minutes 3 minutes no sane no wo fantasy me kan kire say nduro ne de ho na duro de say ye papa na me abro me di wa dance ye kire wa gitum enye wo nko na me di eduru be ma for almost 8 years say 2024 right 8 years me na me nami 8 years ya na me wure mi both on radio and social media. Obi no what me to do aka say Abro anye djuma me say anye yi a baji wusika. Kumasi asafo shepas na me ho. Eye yi a na wo de mental na me mpaboa na me watch abeche me. Say de ehye me say my tale bi ehye me bia presenter bi ani bi Ghana. Tale bi a me hye bia obi ani bi. Ene man o won tale e fetche me na papa che me ba me de quality one we say ni de. Oni bi okofa wan. If you Canada and US and UK, when I dear blower, that say, and me do not make them mount. So you be a wood day drew so a drew beer pressure or diabetes, wine day, a drew beer or dasubiano. Can crutch them. So what you bear my pain, mean found year or the year, can crutch them. Obi also when you name yare. Osi ma no mabrafuduro ma wopane ekọ nso o ma na se nsuo fita bi fu be memu ba ebu ba ju so bi na se yellow sometimes when am ko be manim timi bo pa na mu na o ya be manim timi bo uye memu timi so na odi de na yemi na o se akọ doctor me pa che o kan okra chira bro Mema wo duro sa duro ni 600 Ghana cedis. Wo yusu na ankwa beje usika because me say nyam na me ye duro no. Ana nimpa no so no na duro no me gitu me am yusu aye papa ntete me am no tu just wafata. Obi ya na anye ya. Me de no baba beje sika wo say onu ponti me ma. Abro fama no onti me ma because ye nim de ye kwe. Me no man na wo screen is 0243302191. Edini ye Mawuli Ekpe Peter. Eno na mobile money number. Eduru ma bo no bo de a kire. Koko is 600. Se osisi na ye 600. Be ma na for no pese kesi 1005. Emu nya din no pese mu odin 1005. O de boss so anu we je mo memo sorry me so ne 2006. Ye post the Abraham on ne 500. Misrew se watwetwe ho pen. When you namu yare pen, would they draw so and say doing 600 Ghana cedis? Into wow, do here now I mobile money, one man would address and no phone number. Now I post to the amount. They post to 7 working days and I was a bit 7 working days minimum through chat because I never post office for a day. And I tell me a cost 7 working days need you be the money beyond the idea and set me. Now my voice message the amount as to say the obey you should know.
Annual Fanfare 2024, the committee reached out to certain media houses and organizations to come and help us celebrate the Xmas with our inmates who happen to find themselves at the unfortunate side of the law. We reached out to one of our police from NDLF and Abro, and he told us that yes, you gladly come and celebrate his birthday with us. He also told us that he was coming to release 3 inmates as part of his birthday. So he came here yesterday and we happens to be his birthday, so he decided to pass by and do something. So we are here this afternoon on behalf of myself and other committee members with the media houses from NGLF and other media houses.
Yeah.
Very, very fortunate for us. Last year they hosted us at the NGLF.
Okay.
He hosted by Marsa.
Okay.
So this year they also decided to come and join us to celebrate the fanfare. So basically these are the missions of our friends.
Right. Okay, so thanks a lot, DSP Yim. And then once you are almost welcome. And of course, so now the birthday, let me say boy and girl. So may the good Lord Almighty Allah bless and keep you. And the next year will be a much happy year. That you are blessed and everything, you will do a lot more to support not just the presidents. That you achieve your heart desires. Very important. The birthday is a day to use to remember and to give first to give thanks to your parents. Of course, we know the makeup. And then to reach out. Most of the time when we are celebrating birthday, we expect it should be the other way. It should be the other way for those of us who are lucky to celebrate birthdays. Yes. Now, coming here, I want to commend you in a very special way. So the prisons is a place mostly forgotten of. Mostly. As of today, I have 1,678 inmates. 1,678 inmates. This place was built to house around, let's say, about 500, thereabouts. So it's very congested. And with the scarcities out there, imagine what happens in here. The feeding is not the best, and that has a cascading effect on everything. Their health, their water, where they exercise, visits. Some don't get visits at all. Communication with their parents, relatives out there. So the prison is a place that most people forget about. So when we get people visiting, it gladdens our hearts. Those who are officers, and of course, especially the inmates. It tells them that there are people out there who have not forgotten about them. You see, there isn't much going in here. Ideally, when you come in, we should take you through some treatment programs. So at the end of the day, when you leave here, you should be better off than you came in. But it's not the case. So we are happy that you are here. And let me say, for us, every year is an annual affair It's always a week long, at times it's a bit extended, where we have a lot of activities for them. For them to know that there are people, so they are part of us. Because all of them, none of them will be here forever. Each of them will eventually leave these 4 walls of the prisons. So depending on how those of us out there first, how we treat them here as officers, given the situation. Our training is said that we are not to add more pain to what we call the pains of imprisonment. Already what they are going through, you are an adult, you are confined within the 4 walls. A lot of things going through your mind. So ours as officers is not to add on to any other thing that will give them more pain. Now those of us also outside, the way we treat them, the stigma out there, even those who come out, even when they learn something, they come out there that into society, what happens? How do you receive them? Right from the family. Some family feels the stigma even against the family because someone from the family has been convicted or is an ex-convict. So they may confine him or her to some corner in the room. Doesn't allow him or her to go out. You can't get government employment when you are going to fill the form. Have you been convicted or so and so? So you see, the same state that wants us to treat these people discriminates against them. And then when they go out, they are talking there, the people are pointing fingers, ex-convicts. So a lot of things that we do out there doesn't encourage them to reintegrate. So some may reoffend and come back. But here is home for them. Imagine you are here for 10, 15, 20 years. You could have become a senior person here. So when new ones can be also senior and also, it's like a boarding school. So some feel more comfortable here than out there. So when you people come, we are happy. And you have the voice, the media. I like to call myself a friend of the media. I like to talk. And there's always so much to talk about. So going for, let's pick it up. We'll schedule an appointment. I will appear at your radio stations. It's an opportunity that I would really appreciate a lot. Because I think as a service, we also need to do a lot for people to know what we do and how society can come in individuals. So trust me, that is something that we'll be happy to do. Now, as you live here, I want you to be advocate for the prison service. Very strong advocate. Wherever they are talking about anything, chip in for the prisons. You see, we have the criminal justice delivery system, the police, the prisons, and the court. These are the key players. Now, the prisons is the weakest link in this chain. The police, most people are ready to listen to law and order. So the state is prepared to fund the police. Now, private organization, individuals prepared to support the police. You see a lot of, let me not say a lot. There's some police posts and things built by individuals. Law and order, that is true. Now, which mean that with population explosion, if the police are more efficient, do a lot of DNA tests and what have you, it means they're likely to catch a lot of people. As for deviant in society, they are bound to be there. If they send them to the court, now the courts are automated. If they get more efficient, it means they'll process them a lot more. Now, when they process them, where do they come to? Prisons. But the prison is forgotten of. A place for criminals. That's a notion out there. Now, prison is like a hospital. You go, you get better. You go back home. We have to see prisons along that light. I was surprised when I was there before I came there. I talked to some young people, university students. And one of them asked a question that got me. I was like, did I hear you well? He was asking, why do we feed prisoners when there are orphanages that need food? And his thinking is that, he's a very popular guy later to got to know at the school there. That, why these are criminals? Why should we feed them? Why should we, But I couldn't blame him. That I explained to him what prisons are meant to achieve. So we need to be advocates, because without prisons out there, there'll be chaos. You see, those who come here for 4 reasons. First, you have to atone for your sins, retributive. Send to rehabilitate them. Then to incapacitate them so that they are not able to keep on committing crimes. And then to serve as a deterrent. That my friend has committed a crime, is in prison, I should be careful so I don't also go into that. So these are 4 reasons why people come to prison. 4. Very important. Can you imagine that everybody is no one is doing anything? So prison play a key role, but as an institution, we have to also let people know what we do. So being advocate for the prisons is key, and especially around this period. Churches, the media, old boys, old girls, you come together, you want to do an outreach. Now the prisons is not a zoo, but it's not a secret place too. It's maintained by the taxpayer. So it's a security zone area. There's not a secret place. We don't allow, I mean, adults you come, yes. The organized police allow you to come inside. We take on a guarded tour. You know, now the media, because prisons is prisons. In the yard, we don't allow videos and things and that sort of because of security reasons. Out there, when bad elements get to know the architecture of the prison, their own who are in can call them, they can come and attack the prisons and free their own. I've seen it happen in the mission in South Sudan and then Darfur. So for this reason, we don't normally allow the media. When there's a program, even when there's a program, we want to teleguide you. It's not because we're hiding anything, no. We don't want people to look at the architecture, security of place, to come and plot against us. Yes, in the center of town. So for such reason, we don't normally allow the media. But beyond that, I like to engage the media a lot. You know. So we are very happy to have you here this afternoon. That was well. You know. So I'll leave it at that. Maybe one or two questions, if any. And then we, as I said, we have a lot of programs going forward. And then the media can come to be part of it, can come and cover it as well. We don't need to arrange. We have a PRO unit, you know, and then all of us I've been telling outside we are all PRO people in terms of for the service and for the station. You know, so I think I'll leave it here. And if there's any question, any one or two questions, I'll be happy to respond. And while we are at it, I like to take and keep contact. Very important for me. Yes, so if you don't mind, if you can kindly pass it on.
Okay.
Yes, I have a few of my cards. Yes.
Chief, I think due to Chief, let me use this opportunity to thank you and your men and my sister here. I mean, last year you came 2011, that was so you didn't come again. You see, Chief, it has also been our dream that we have men like you and the men around here that will be granting interviews with us. Sometimes when we have some programs, whether in or outside the prisons, you can invite us because you see, we are the mouthpiece of freedom. So if you don't normally invite us, sometimes we even fear coming to prisons. Because when you come, how will you say I want to go to prison? Well, what? When I told my auntie that I'm going to celebrate my birthday in prison, she came on yesterday. She don't even have what I was going to do there. So our gates are always open. But we will preach that you should give us notice on time too. If we're going to have the program like 2 weeks, maybe you can call Abro, myself, or any of my colleagues here. We want to have this program. We are many. If you are to call bloggers and media men for you, maybe you cannot get a share. You can bring like 2,000 pack, full package. So we also appreciate what you have told us this afternoon, and I'm really happy that it's happening on my birthday. My sister's birthday too. All that I can say is our doors are 100% open for prisons. Whatever you want us to send it out, don't let us go and say something which the prison don't want to go out. Then you let us come and defend yourself on that. So whatever you want us to say, we are here. Or we are always there. Call us, give us this information. Now, from January, I've told my guys that we are going to start preaching about 180 persons. You don't understand. That one is going to start preaching. I told them this afternoon. Now we're going to talk about the 1 CD, 80 persons. Because even Granite, this one that they tell is like 2 CDs and 5 CDs. This one. This one is even like 5 CDs. So if you say you're giving somebody 1 CD, 80 persons, I think in a way we can find a way to solve that problem when we sit on one table to talk about. So our doors are always open. And I think with the questions too, we won't waste much of your time because we've interviewed some of your senior men and we've asked them a lot of questions. But we will find a day. You come and sit down. That day it will be a live program. So you keep it. It's not something we come to record a book. You all come with our internet. Then we keep live program with yourself and the team. We ask questions, what you want the society to do to support the prisons. But for us, we spoke outside this afternoon that maybe we'll be coming here every year. But I think we have recycled our mind. We are thinking every 3 months. Because we go to form a team with this. I invited a lot, some have come and gone. We have a meeting, then we make sure every 3 months. If we here, we are supposed to give like 20 cities each. Definitely you can do something better for the team. So that one we can assure you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Rose, anything to say? Yes.
Went viral and a lot of people got to know about the program. So just as you told them to advocate for us, we are also hoping that the program is starting tomorrow morning. Just past, you come and see the talents we have. We have some of the inmates who can dance. We have some who can rap. We have some who can do a lot of things. Tomorrow morning, we will be eating competition amongst the blocks.
So there are some who can eat, not so. In fact, a lot of them can eat.
So we would be so happy to have you pass through. And our OIC has been very supportive. He makes room for the committee to do anything positive that would make an impact in the prison and also in the society. So I also want to thank him for the opportunity he gives to us. Let's go out and let people know what we do. And our annual program is very educative and it's very interesting. You come and see inmates who can even rap more than some of the people outside. So we'll be glad to have you.
Potential.
Thank you very
Yes. Yes. No. Yes, they will have some that there's a choreography group. The inmates dancing while you marvel at what they do. You know, they have a lot of time.
Yeah, dancing is
a lot of time. Maybe they need more to know more skills, more these skills and that sort of thing. Anyway, so the invitation is open. Just liaise and you know.
So the program will start tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
It's week long activity. That'll be good. Let's share it and you know that'll be fine. That'll be excellent.
We are doing competitions too. In a way.
You said you came with dancers and with drama people.
Oh, we have
judges.
Where's Anamo? Anamo is here.
And
Bosoma is here.
And you know, sorry to the music and drama as a whole is one area that I'm looking forward to as a way of, as let's say, a skill training for the inmates. But there are some who have very good potential in that. So you only need to listen to them, and those of you who are into it, you can, oh, this one could be, you know, is good at this, at that. So that when they go out, you know, I want as many opportunities as possible. Well, there are many,
Chief.
And some don't qualify to go out.
Chief,
Okay, good.
As Medina, I am the national PRO for movie producers in Ghana.
Oh, well, then.
So your dream
then,
is always,
you know,
you have no problem.
Then,
you have to wait if you have to bring movie directors
right,
to come and teach them something, you bring them.
That'll be fine.
If you have to bring some of the movie stars to come and pay visit and talk to them, you bring them.
Let's arrange it.
Musicians,
For
whatever.
me,
So
let's
we're ready for you.
Excellent. We'll be able to do this. You know.
That is-
So I need a contact, for instance, those of you. Good. Do you want to indicate a WhatsApp number? Yes. Oh, the good Lord to bless all of us, eh? Oh.
Bema ne mema se mu fu odo boss no weje mu. Bema ne nye se ne che batefon. Bema ne mu ye na de se mu nya dimbio. Obi won so no odo boss 2 minutes 3 minutes no sane no. Wo fantasy me kan kire se nduro ne de ho. Na duro de se ye papa na me abro me di wa dance ye kire wa gitum enye wo nko na me di eduru be ma for almost 8 years say 2024 right 8 years me na me nyami 8 years ya na me wure mi both on radio and social media obi enu wo timi ato do aka say abro anya adwuma me say anya yi a baji wusika Kumasi asafo shepers na me ho eye yi a na wo de mental re me pobo na me watch abeche me say de ehye me say my tale bi ehye me bia presenter bi ani bi Ghana talibia mi shebe bia bia ni bi ene man o ntale e fetche me na papa che me ba me de quality one we say ni de oni bi okofa wan If you Canada and US and UK when I dear blower that would say a meme do not make them mount. So you be a wood day drew so a drew beer pressure or diabetes wine one day a drew be or dasubiano. Can crutch them. So what you bear my pain mean found year or the year can crutch them. Obi also when you name yare. Osi o manu mabro fuduro ma wo panye ekọ nso o ma na se nsuo fita bi fu be memu ba ebu obedu so bi na se yellow sometimes when am ko be manim timi bo pa na mu na o ya be manim timi bo uye memu timi so no di dey na yemi na o se akọ doctor me pa che o kan ko kire abro be ma o duro sa duro ni 600 Ghana cedis u yusu na ankwa beje musika because me se nyem na me ye duro no ana nimpa no so no nedu no me gitu ma be yusu aye papa ntite mi am no tu just wafata obi ya na anye ya me de be bero be ni sika wo se onu ponti me ma abro fama no onti me ma because ye nim de ekwe me no man na wo screen so 0243302191 edini ye mawuli ekpe Peter eno na mobile money number eduru ma bo no bo de a kire koko ye 600 se osisi na ye 600 Bema na for no pese kesi 1005 emu nya din no pese mu odin 1005 o de boss so anu weje mo memo sorry me so ne 2006 ye postu di Abraham na ne 500 misrew se watwetwe ho pen wonya ndam yare pen wo de duro so anu so edu ne 600 Ghana cedis nti wa hu dodo o hia na wa ye mobile money wa ma me odin wa address any phone number na ma postu di amount be post to 7 working days and I want sabeti aka 7 working days minimum intro chat because I na post office for na dey ba and I tell me a call so 7 working days ni do bia me the money bia so na idea na set me na my voice message amount as to say there obe yisu no